So thank you for the interview. You are manager, wrestling manager. Today, what type of advice could you give to a woman in Europe?
To who?
To a woman
To
who wants to be to become a wrestler.
Well, you'll have to excuse my voice because I'm sick, so I don't have much of a voice today. But advice I would give to women who are trying to make it in the wrestling business, just keep trying. It's a very, very difficult business. There's maybe a handful of girls who actually do make it big and reach the status of the WWE, when it was WWF when I was there. But always remember to have a backup plan. Don't put everything you've got into this business, because if it doesn't work out, then you'll be crushed and you probably won't know what to do with yourself. But have a backup plan. Make sure you have an education, something to fall back on. I did. I was pre-med in college. I was going to be a doctor. I actually quit school when I got hired by the WWF. But just last year, I went back and I finished up, and I have a certification to be a medical assistant. So I can always do something if something happens. What happens if I break my leg and I can't go out there anymore? At least I have something that I can do with myself. So one, main advice to girls: always have something to fall back on, because, like I said, this business isn't easy. It's not made for everyone. Everyone's not made for it. But keep trying. Do all you can do, and watch old tapes of me, and you'll learn something.
I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
I must confess, there is two wrestling diva, you and Trish Stratus.
Right.
And by the way, just outside, I've talked to fans, and there is always two or three names who just keep going. It's you, Lita, and Trish Stratus.
I love Trish. And actually, a lot of people don't know this, but I helped teach Lita a little bit. When she came to ECW, she really didn't know. She was great in the ring doing wrestling moves, but she didn't know how to be a manager or anything at ringside. So they would have me go out there. She was Miss Congeniality back then, and I had to teach Lita a little bit about how to be a manager and how to work ringside. So that was nice. And Trish, I absolutely adore. She, besides myself, of course, she's my favorite woman in this business. She's a good friend of mine, and I just have all the respect in the world for her. She's great.
Is it easier today for a woman to come in this business, or it's more difficult because now you have just one big league?
I would say it's much more difficult. There's so many more girls out there that want that spot, that want to be in that spotlight, compared to when I was, in WWE back in the, in the 90s. There was a select few of us. There wasn't so many. Now there are just so many girls that want that spot. There's a lot more competition, so you really have to be on top of your game. Not saying that we didn't have to be on top of our game, but as far as, all the diva searches go, and there's just so many girls right now in this business that a lot of competition out there. So you really have to be right on top of your game. There's no room for, to slack or to be lazy or anything like that. But I think it's a lot more difficult now for girls just starting out.
Do we have any chance to see you back in Europe or in France?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm coming back to Europe in February. I'll be in Portugal for WSW, I think they are. In March, I'm back out here. I'm doing the Ireland tour, and plus here in France with Rampage. Let's see, what else am I doing? April, I'm in the UK for 1PW, April 17th and 18th. In May, I'm back here in France for a convention. Not sure the date exactly yet, but you can check out my MySpace page or my website for all of my booking information, find out where I'm going to be. My MySpace is www.myspace.com/Tammy Sytch, and my website is tammysytchonline.com. You can find out where I'm going to be all the time on those websites.
I will check it for sure. All your career, you did all. I remember all wrestling, WCW,
right.
WWE. What do you prefer? What's the match or the thing that you prefer?
Oh,
you can remember?
Well, my favorite company was WWF, of course, to work for. I did, that's where I hit, that was my peak of my career. I was, Sunny, I was on top of the world. Probably one of my favorite things to do there, well, not only being on covers of magazines, of course, I was the first girl to have a cover, but I liked getting slopped by the Godwins.
Yeah, I remember.
That was so much fun. Anytime they needed a girl to do something like that, it was always me because I could have the most fun with it. People would always say, isn't that humiliating? Wasn't that disgusting? No, it got me magazine covers. It got me so much television time. How could I not like it?
The first diva, in fact.
Right. And at this time, that's when I was the most downloaded celebrity on America Online as well in 1996 and 97. So, that was probably my favorite time of my career. It was right around that time.
And when you...
Probably managing Legion of Doom too. That was pretty awesome.
That's right.
Yeah, that was incredible. They're one of the best tag teams there ever was. So that was pretty cool.
When you will be retired and your career will be over, you want to take a rest. You said, okay, I stop. What do you want the fan to be remembered? You want to be remembered?
I don't know if I'll ever stop for good.
I hope you step forever. Either way.
It's in my blood. This business is in my blood. I don't think I'll ever step out completely. I mean, I might, over the years I might take it down and not work as much, but I don't think I'll ever be out completely. But one thing I would always want everybody to remember about me is that I go out there and I give 100% for the fans. That's what matters is the fans. The fans make the wrestling industry what it is. So if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
So I have to thank everyone.
Thank you so much. Just for finish, I must say that I'm a huge fan. When I was not a kid, because it's not too long ago, but I always was a dream, is to kiss you on the cheek, just a little kiss.
Sure.
You're truly